Hello everyone, welcome to Momma Jo's Kitchen. I have a super quick and easy recipe for you all today. You'll actually get, it's Sunday, but you'll actually get this recipe on Tuesday because Tuesday I have to go grocery shopping. So I'm going to do a real simple one for you all today. Right now it's almost coming to a boil, but I don't want it to come to a boil. I have 8 cups of spring water here on the stove. And then I'm going to use 4 family size tea bags. And I'm going to let this hang out for about 3 to 5 minutes. You know, just kind of keep an eye on it. I'm going to take that off the heat, push it back here and let it hang out a little bit. Let me hit my timer. Okay, that's 3 minutes. You know, depending on how strong you like your tea. And then in this jar, this is a gallon size drink dispenser. You know, I mentioned it in previous tea videos that we've done. Be careful when you pour anything super hot into a glass container. Most of you probably know that, but there might be somebody out there that's kind of new to, you know, to cooking and things like that. If the glass is cold, or like the weather's cold, and you pour something hot into it, it can bust. But you know, it's the summertime, and what I have in here is 1 cup of sugar. Okay, what we're making today is Boston tea. Have you ever had Boston iced tea? So they use cranberry juice, and it's a black tea. So what I'm going to do, which will also help kind of temper my glass if it was cold, but it's not cold, is I'm going to go ahead and take this cranberry juice cocktail. This is Welch's, and it's a 16 fluid ounce. Now, if you're lucky enough to go to your local grocer and you go into the freezer section where they sell the frozen, like orange juice and grape juice and things like that, occasionally you can get lucky enough, because it might be more of a seasonal thing, where you actually find the frozen cranberry juice would be ideal for this. And I actually sent my husband Michael to our store to look for the frozen concentrate, and they did not have it. So we're going to go with the next thing that they have. And again, this is a 16 fluid ounce. I'm going to go ahead and put this in with the sugar. Now, I only have a cup of sugar in here because you have a little bit of sweetness in your cranberry juice. Okay, we're going to pour the whole thing in there, and I'm going to stir it. Now, if you saw the very beginning of the video where I took a picture of the ingredients, I had an ice, I call it an ice cube tray. It's actually a silicone mold that has all these little different sections in it, and they happen to be round and they're deep. And I had frozen whole cranberries up in the freezer. It was a great way to get rid of them and use them. I think I had them left over probably back from Christmas or Thanksgiving. So I just took and put about 3 in each one of those little sections. And then this, well, this was at Food Line. I think Michael paid $1.79, something like that, for this. Believe it or not, this is even cheaper. That was my timer telling me that the 3 minutes is up. Okay, I'm just gonna dab just my tea bags up and down. It's getting pretty dark here. I think I'll give it another 2 minutes, and then I'm going to take the tea bags out. This I actually bought at the Dollar Tree. This is Healthy Balance Cranberry. It only has 2 gram carbs, 1 gram of sugar, 5 calories, and that would be for an 8 fluid ounce, which is what, a cup, I think. And what I used this to pour over the little cranberries to make the ice cubes. Because I don't know about you, I absolutely hate to put ice. Now, it might not bother some people, and you don't have to do this, but I think it will also help to give a little more extra flavor to our Boston iced tea. So we want, you know, we're going to have some of the cranberry flavor from this small bottle here. And then I will taste it after I get the water, get everything, you know, stirred together. So, you know, for me, this is plenty dark the way it is. Okay, I was looking for my little strainer. Here, I've got this little one. I don't know if it'll all fit in here or not. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to take my little, gently, try not to bust your tea bags. Okay, let me set it over here on top of that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool just slightly before I add it here. And then I'm going to stir everything up. And then in my freezer over there, which, like I said, that's where you got to be careful, is adding something cold to something hot. And the reason why I was doing that is I was trying to get, like, you know, get it cooled off enough so Michael could do a taste test. But I'm going to have to wait a little bit anyway before we do that, because I know that the cubes, the cranberry cubes are not quite ready yet. If you're serving this to company, you could put all the cubes in here or put some of the cubes in here. That would be really pretty to have floating around. And then you could take some of those cubes and put them in a glass and then put your tea over it and serve it that way. So that's all there is to it. I said it was quick and easy. All I have to do is get everything mixed up, get the ice cubes where they're frozen enough, and then my husband Michael's, it'll be just a second for you all. It'll be a little bit for us, but we'll get this put together for you all. And he's going to give you a taste test, and he's going to let you know. We love iced tea, you know, flavored teas. So I think Michael's going to really like this one. So hang in there. We'll be right back. All right, this is the next step. We are back. Remember, I just wanted to show you what I did, try to explain what I did. I took a cup of sugar and put it in this container, and then I put this entire bottle of Welch's cranberry juice cocktail, and I stirred it, you know, to dissolve some of the sugar. And then remember, on the stove, I had the 8 cups. I had 2 quarts, that was 8 cups of water, and I had 4 family-sized tea bags, and I let it steep for about 5 minutes. And then I slowly, I let it, you know, took it off the heat, and I let it come down in temperature just a little bit. And then I started to pour it in here and stirred it. And what I did is I brought it up, and I added some spring water to it. And then I had Michael taste it. He absolutely loves it. He says he likes this even better than the peach tea. And the peach tea was delicious. So I said, do we need to add, you know, any more sugar? So he said, maybe just a tiny bit. He said, but not much. So I added another 1/4 cup of sugar. And I added a cup of this juice, because I could just taste a hint of cranberry, so I wanted a little more cranberry filling. So I took a cup of, because I had plenty of this left, because remember I used some of this for the ice cubes. So then I put a cup in here, and now I could fill it up a little bit more water, but I think I might leave it here because I'm going to put some ice cubes and stuff in here. And Michael has tasted it, and he absolutely loves it the way it is. So now we're going to go to the taste test next.
How you doing, YouTube? Welcome to Momma Jo's Kitchen. Today we have another tea. Today it is Boston iced tea. Let's give her a go. Huge fan of peach tea, huge fan of iced tea. I actually like this better than peach tea. The cranberry flavoring, like, really kind of complements the black tea flavoring very well. It's not overly sweet. I'm not a fan of super sweet teas. On a day when it's pushing 100 degrees again, this really hits the spot. The ice cubes with the cranberries in it and the cranberry juice that made the ice cubes, just absolutely next level. Delicious. 2 thumbs up. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out the video where Momma Jo makes the Boston iced tea. Make yourself some Boston iced tea, because I tell you what, it's summertime. You definitely deserve it. Come back and check out all of Momma Jo's videos. Have a good day. Thank you.